Go. VSC. 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 VSC.
I'm bored.
She's had to put up with a lot from me today. Good morning. Welcome to the Sun Dragon Sideshow.
The most dangerous day of the week. The VSC edition.
And yeah, these stickies don't have sticky anymore. What was that? Oh,
Yarn.
Yarn's falling.
There's a pink one under
I know.
you.
It has been a morning, let me tell you. We are getting going late. I think we still have enough time to talk about all the lovelies we want to talk about. Because, oh yeah, the camera is tilted up. That's why I'm like, I can't see half the yarn. Usually I'm going to go fix this because it'll drive me batty. But I think we have enough time to show you lovelies and still get our day going when we want to. So
when we need to, not necessarily when we want to.
That's the thing, right? So I'm Rebecca. I am the owner of Sun Dragon Art and Fiber in chilly but sunny downtown Brevard, North Carolina.
I'm Liz. I'm the minion there. And it's going to warm up enough. I'm in bare feet.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. I even wore my winter coat in today. How's that?
Rebecca pays attention.
Ooh, I like
to,
that. I like that.
The morning temps and, the afternoon.
I pay attention to, I need to get my butt from my house to the car, and is it cold? And then car to the shop. That's what I pay attention to. Because on the way home, I can carry stuff maybe, or leave stuff here. I don't know,
That's funny.
Okay, we're all amused, right? Okay. So we had a morning because for people who came to knit night, I got a new phone and it stalled out all knit night. This is my old phone with all my info, so I brought it in. My new phone is so cute. Look at it, it's so cute. And it was having issues during knit night just transferring. It turns out I should have started from scratch. I did start from scratch, but it still was having trouble with the phone number being locked out from getting transferred. And I spent time at home trying to do that, which probably was a bad idea because it's a cellular dead zone at my house. And then I spent time here, and it took less than 10 minutes here to fix the problem, which means I should have just come here and done it. But that held us up from filming. So it's already 9:25 real time right now, and we should open at 10. But my first obligation is at 10:30. So we might get cut off if someone walks up and knocks on the door starting at 10 o'clock. But some of you may have stopped watching by then anyway. So that's in a little over half an hour. I think we can do a lot in that time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, welcome. Yesterday we said, I don't know what we're going to do. And I think even this morning we were a little, I don't know what we're going to do. We had thoughts and ideas. And now I'm going to have to actualize on those thoughts and ideas.
But you have a brand new phone to take pictures with. So
I know. Oh, we get to see how the new phone does with pictures. I did my morning meditation with it, and the video is like crystal quality. It's wonderful. But you all haven't seen it yet. You might by the time this is posted, because I was trying to do stuff with my phone, so I wasn't posting on Instagram. So those Instagram posts are going up late today, but that's okay. So we get to see, I'm sure I'm still going to have to color correct, but we might get even nicer quality photos. You might be asking, but why isn't this in crystal clear quality? And that's because we, dirty little secret, we filmed this by filming a Zoom call. Like single person Zoom call is on my computer, which is relatively new within the past year, but still not as high quality as the phone cameras. So, we do what we can.
You could have gotten the high quality as the phone camera on the computer, but
Probably.
It was like almost $1,000 more.
It was like super expensive. So, and this computer was expensive enough. So, but no one's really complaining that much yet. Although now that I've mentioned it, you'll probably all complain, and that's okay. Just know this is our budget and this is what we do, and we love you all. So
we're low budget, no show notes. Oh crap.
Did you just
That's what happens when you turn a cake into a ball. Thank you.
That yarn is not on sale this week, but guess what is? Some of the stuff I'm working with is going to be on sale this week. Let's start with the Ayni because that's what people can see in the camera right now. In fact, they're even seeing price tags, which, you know, if you watch this show in a year, the price might be different, but that's what the price is right now. So I'm doing 2 projects with the Ayni. I'll give you the pink one that fell on the floor. Ha! I'm doing 2 projects with Amano Ayni right now, and I've been talking about it a little bit. Not this, that's later. Hang on, they're sticking together. My morning meditation is this one. I'll get to this in a second because this is not much has happened with this yet. But the big one that's almost done, we talked about yesterday, is my Papillon. I started a contrast color, but yes, Liz is holding my pop color on my Papillon, and a lot of these colors don't necessarily. Ooh, look, they show up a little better if I bring it nice and close like that. The Papillon is written for fingering weight. This is a light sport weight, so it's really can be used for fingering weight patterns. But if you do it on a slightly bigger needle than fingering weight, it'll fluff and fill the space. Because what is it made of, Liz?
It is 80% baby alpaca and 20% silk.
Baby alpaca and silk. Oh my gosh, it's luscious. It's really wonderful.
It is 218 yards for 50 grams. So it falls under the fingering weight yardage, but they consider it a sport because it fluffs.
Because the alpaca will be fluffier than, say, merino or something of the same thickness. I am using 8 colors in my Papillon. We have, I believe, I want to say from what I just yanked off the wall, about 13 colors. So 8 of them are in this, and we'll start going through them. And then I'm starting Melanie Rice's, see, I haven't done the post this morning. So it's the Winter Haven, maybe Winter something.
Well, Haven sounds right, but it's been a day and a night and a night and a day.
Face ID. Hang on. Oh, I guess it saw my face from a funny angle and it still did it. I'm going to look it up as it goes. It's a little cowl that, again, it's written for fingering weight, but I like the colors that that we have in the Ayni. And I had leftovers. I'm going to have leftovers from this. This takes 9 colors. I'm going to try to get to it as quickly as I can. So I'm using 5 of the colors of the 7 colors from the Papillon. I'm not using the black or the gray. And I'm using 4 new colors from the rest of the palette. And I'm really excited about it. I can show you. It's gonna totally pop off the needles, but just a little bit of Fair Isle, little bit. Doop. It's gonna be so cute, I think. And I really want to work on it exclusively, but I have so many things I'm trying to work on. This is from Melanie Rice's Arbor and Tweed collection. And it's called Winter Brush. I was close. Winter Brush. And hang on.
One of the ones you're planning on or whatever has a Haven in it.
Oh yeah. I confuse all the names. I'm trying to go to the Arbor and
While
Tweed.
you're finding that, I will finish reading the back of the card.
Yes.
You know, they're recommending US 4 needles, a 3.75 millimeter, or a D hook for crochet hand wash only.
I'm doing this on a 5, and it's nice and fluffy. And I'm actually doing this on a 2.5. So this is actually very small. This is smaller, so hopefully my floats won't show as much, that kind of thing for Fair Isle work. But if you're just going to pick it up and knit with it, it is recommending a 4. That is wonderful. So that's my pop color. I want to say online we probably have names for all of these, but some of them in the tags only have numbers. So does that have a name or just a number?
In number 5003.
I'm going to go to our shop site because these are already up on the shop site, and we can double check the names. Excuse me. Words are hard.
Words are difficult today.
AYNI. If you're going to search,
Yawn, man. Excuse me. I did sleep last
That
night.
one's called Saffron.
Saffron.
It's a lovely, and my pictures are okay. If I have a chance, I'll replace them, but I might not have a chance today. My pictures are okay. The picture's a little darker, I think, than it is in reality, but it's a bright fuchsia pink. It's wonderful. The one that's pictured with that, I'll give to Liz, is called Jade. And it is, I would call it aqua. Right?
Aqua, yeah.
They're calling it Jade, but I'd call it aqua.
It's like when I think of saffron, I think of yellow more than the pink. But
they have weird names for their stuff. Someone thought that would work. It's the top color in this. And remember, this thing is going to put like a cooler tone on everything. So everything's a little warmer than it looks. But it's color number 1 in my Papillon. I'm just handing her ones that as they come to them. That one I think is called Cooper. It's 5011 Cooper. It is the yellow in this. It is, if you've seen pictures of our Hotel of Bees crochet piece, which is still up there.
It's almost like a mustard yellow, but
not a deep mustard.
No.
Right? It's a light mustard.
Gray
yellow.
Poupon versus like real like dark honey mustard or whatever.
Yeah, oh, that's an excellent. Do you have any Gray Poupon? Certain age bracket will understand that one. Yes, it's very much a Gray Poupon color. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna save the neutrals till the end because just because the main color of this, the band of this, does it have a name on there?
Yes. It is paprika. It's a nice
orangey red. Like not super orangey. We have a couple different dye lots of that actually. And one is warmer than the other. But it's got a warm tone to it. So like Liz is wearing red and her
like a poppy red.
Okay, I will take that. That will work. Liz is wearing a more purpley red or blue red than the paprika. And see, I think of paprika as the spice and when it's in the jar, it's like really dark. But this is like if you just get a mist of fresh paprika on something, it would be that color right there. Or close, you know. That just fell. That's funny.
Nothing sticking to the wall.
Is there a name on that one? I think that's one that's paired with paprika on the website.
5006.
That one's called Mint.
It's not mint. It's teal.
It's teal.
It's
a dark teal. It's the second color that's in my Papillon here. It's right here. And it is warmer than it's coming up on the screen. It is a nice dark, not like
it's a happy one.
Yeah, it's like the darker tones in some ways of the Fiber Space teal.
Not quite.
Almost. Yeah. It's a little duller because that's got a shine to it. Anyway. All right, let's stick with those colors. What do we got there?
Poppy blue.
Hey, that one is in yeah.
And it's in like a navy.
Don't mind me. Yes, that's my color number 3 on here. Let's see. Let's go with, we've got 2 purples. This one's a lighter purple. It's still a dark purple, but it's not
5004.
5004, and there's no name on it, huh?
No name.
Purple corn. I think, yeah, the Indian corn that's got different colors in it kind of works for that. It's a deeper purple. It's cooler than the other purple we have, but that doesn't mean it's a cold purple. It's weird. It's hard to describe. Okay, sorry. You're fine. This is our really luscious, vivid dark purple. It's kind of like it's like a burgundy purple.
Yeah, that is almost.
I was searching for the right word. It's called raisins.
Legal, royal, not royal purple, but
it's called raisins, and 5005. And I guess it can kind of look like the color of raisins, but raisins, I think, of shriveled stuff. So this one is both purples are in here. If you want to see them side by side, there's the kind of lighter one and there's the warmer one. Okay, right side by side there. The lighter purple is not going to be in my cowl. This one is, so it's going to be fun.
Orange or
this one, I think it's called Coral. Does it have a name on it?
5012.
Coral. It's
coral.
It's kind of a corally color. It's a medium coral color. It is going to be in this. It's not in that. Now we're getting into the neutrals. So we've got one kind of goldeny brown.
Nutmeg.
Nutmeg.
And it's a very nutmeggy color.
Yeah, and I'm looking online, and the color on the picture online is not as warm as that is. So I might have to retake these pictures if there is time. I will see what I can do. Got to get through the other one that's new first. We have two grays, lighter and darker. The darker one is kind of more of a blue gray, which is it have a name on it, Liz?
Sunflower seed.
Yeah, I don't. Do sunflower seeds have gray in them?
Kind of. If you look at the black on the etched on the outside of the sunflower seeds, there's a gray kind of sitting nestled in there.
So I guess, yeah. Or maybe it's the color of the seed inside ish. I don't know. It's a blue gray. I consider it. It's the darker of the two.
Yep.
And then this one, does this one have a name on it?
Quartz gray.
Quartz gray. That is the one that is the contrast in my Papillon. And dye lot to dye lot, they'll be a little bit different, but the quartz gray is the one I'm using in my Papillon. We only have one of this. This is in the same picture. Salt white. It's back ordered. It's been back ordered for a while. We have one skein, first come, first serve, if you want to use it. And then we have 5008. It's black, you know. 5008. It's my color number 6 in my Papillon. Black pepper. It's a decent black, right?
Yeah, it's not the black brown. It's a pretty good black.
Yeah, it's not the natural blacks tend to be on the brown side. It's a honest to goodness black. So that's the Ayni. You already said the price and everything?
Oh no. The price we're doing is $12.75 plus 15%, or well, minus the 15% off. This
we are giving you 15% off until next Wednesday. And remember, it's the code product of the week. It will not work until you see these products in the product of the week category, because that's when I've booted everything over. And we'll see if I can get to that. Since I don't have to mess with my phone, as I thought I was going to have to after filming, I might get to it before this is posted. We shall see. So the other yarn, I figured we need to get more of our cost-effective yarns up on the site. They're harder to get up there because they tend to have a wider color range than some of our fancier yarns, which means a lot more work for me. And it's whether I can get it done. But remember I showed you this yesterday? Woo! This is my really cool, going to be a crocheted lap blanket type thing that I'm just having fun watching this lady's videos and doing it along with her. This is a combo of both Cascade Cherub Aran and Cascade Pacific Sport. And we have put the Pacific Sport, we've decided to do that for one of the products of the week. And what's funny is they're both sport weight yarns that we're doing this week. I didn't even think about that. But one is pretty much a fingering weight. And this one is...
It's a good sport.
It's a good DK. Solid sport, light DK. I'm using it interchangeably with the Cherub Aran, which I would call a DK. Other people would call it something else. But, you know, whatever. So in this, the colors that are Pacific Sport, yes, the blue that is in this is Pacific Sports. Well, here, let's do stats and then let's talk about
So Pacific colors. Sport is 60% acrylic and 40% superwash merino.
That I wanted to stop for a second. I'm sorry. And point out that it's our only acrylic and merino blend. We've got acrylic and wool in the Encore, and we've got acrylic and nylon and 100% acrylic and all that. That merino adds a little touch of niceness while still keeping the cost relatively low.
It feels more like a wool yarn than an acrylic yarn. And some people
in a soft way,
but some people want the super soft acrylic.
It's still soft. This is very soft,
super soft,
because merino is the softest wool there is, but it adds the economic factor of that much acrylic and machine washability. So it's great for baby stuff. It's great for nice things you want to make that you might have to throw in the washing machine.
It's 273 yards for 100 grams. They're recommending a US 5 or 6 needle, so a 3.75 to a 4.0. Machine wash and tumble dry. We are selling it for $8.50 a ball, but this week it'll be 15% off.
And the 850 is more than Cherub Aran and other acrylics because of the merino in it, but it's still pretty cost effective. More yardage than the Cherub Aran or other DK weight yarn, class yarns that we have. I just remembered this. We've had people make this. This is called the Midwife Blanket. People have made it out of either the Pacific Sport or the Cherub Aran. Depending on your gauge, this is crochet. Depending on your gauge, you can get it out of like three
or four balls.
You might have to go into four, especially with the Cherub Aran. But with Pacific Sport, this is the Aran colorway. I think it's the off-white that we have. This says 4 skeins. Oh, they're calling it cream. I know it was off-white. This, according to my assistant, our summer intern, is I use the white. I thought he used the off-white.
Our off-white, they're changing
Actually,
mills,
no, that looks...
so our off-white is no longer the same as...
Oh, yeah, I can't really even tell. The labels will look different, old mill to new mill. It's still yummy. It's still fun. So, 3 to 4. I would get 4 to be on the safe side.
It's a great, and that one's crocheted, so it's going to eat up a third more yarn than, you know.
Okay, so let's go through what colors in this are Pacific Sport, and then let's talk about the rest of the colors. So we've got classic blue. Classic blue is always a winner. That's here. I think this is that one.
Coral.
Is that coral?
Is actually salmon rose.
Salmon rose is this color right here.
It's a corally pink.
It's a corally. What else? The green is not that.
The dark green is
the dark green. There's a little bit of dark green. It's like a Christmas green. Is it called Christmas
Kelly green?
Kelly green. I have learned Kelly green is not what I thought it was. I didn't think it was a Christmassy type green. It is.
I always thought it was a Christmas.
I apparently don't know colors. I'm learning a lot now that I've opened a yarn shop 3.5 years ago. Okay.
Ooh. My favorite, the ruby red.
Yep. This might be no. Yeah. Hang on. I'll look in my bag. Yes. Yes.
Yeah. That one is papaya. It's very papaya colored.
It's like it's a pale orange rather than like a hunter orange.
We have 2 oranges, so yes. I'll hold them both
start
up
doing
at the same
because
time.
I think
we have the papaya and we have orange popsicle. And orange popsicle is the
orange popsicle is
right,
like
shocking orange.
The kind of popsicle color that turns your mouth orange. Think about that,
yeah.
Right? No, it's only those 2 colors that were okay. I think I'm also going to be using this in this. It hasn't been used yet, but this is spring green. So we have the Kelly green and the spring green. This one is a much softer green. It looks a little minty on the camera right now, and it's not. It's
a
warmer.
Little darker and warmer than.
I almost am feeling like Kermit, but not really. Like it's warmer. It's hard to describe. So those are the 2 greens that we have. Pink. So we did the salmon rose. We also have cotton candy. I don't think we have a fuchsia in this color. We have a fuchsia bright pink in the other baby yarn that we carry. But this one, cotton candy, is more of a baby pale pink.
And in addition to the classic blue, we have ocean depths, which is a nice teal blue.
Here, I can put it over here.
Okay. Yeah, running out of space. And then we have navy. And it's a beautiful dark.
It's a nice dark navy.
Deep navy.
Absolutely. Yeah. Definitely. I think we're running out of last year. We're going to keep building this until you can't see us anymore. Yeah. Okay, before we hit the purples, this one is called Blue Ice, and it's almost like the Eeyore that we used to have in Sardar's yarn. It is a purpley blue. It's almost got like that periwinkle kind of grayish tone to it, but it's called Blue Ice.
We wound up with several purples because people are like, I need this purple and not that purple. And anyway.
And then we brought them in, so we had a range. Yeah. And I think Yeah, one's right here, so we don't need to put that one up.
That one is Violet Indigo. It's the dark.
It's
a
dark
deep,
and broody purple, and it's wonderful.
yes.
And then shout out to Amanda. She needed, this is called Deep Lavender. And I would say it's a middle-sized purple or middle range purple. Like lavender, I think, soft and light. And this is deep lavender. So, but this is right in the middle. See, that's our gray, blue, purple. It's more blue than anything. And then this one has a richer middle tone to it. Yellows.
Yellows. We have Harvest Gold. We've had Harvest Gold for a while, and we decided we needed.
That's a rich, like it's mustardy, but bright mustard. We're not talking Grey Poupon.
No.
We're talking like French's.
Almost like it's got
it's even more sunflowery.
Gold. Yeah. Gold. Like
sunflower vintage. It's very nice.
Yeah.
But Liz is right. We're like, we need like a yellow. So this one's just called yellow. And that just fell. I really like the idea of making this so we can't even see people anymore. So I'll cover myself. Look, you can still see my face. This one's just straight up yellow. It's gonna fall. This will keep you watching. It's like NASCAR. Is it gonna crash? I'm gonna keep my face over here.
This is white.
It's white.
It's white.
Right? This is our cream. I want to say it's a little creamier than the old mill. And that's fantastic. Oh, that covers your face. Look at chin up. Chin up.
This is charcoal. It's a very nice off black.
Yes, charcoal is classic and wonderful and excellent. And then this is a lighter gray. This one's called taupe. So it's a warm light gray. I'll put it right next to the charcoal so you can see that it's a warm gray.
Black.
And then black is black, you know? So, oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah, and there it goes.
Liz, you knocked it over. Not really. This. Of course, we haven't done the notion yet.
We haven't done the notion.
And now we got this wall. That I wasn't thinking. So,
what? Okay, here we can.
So our notions, shout out to Carol. She said, hey, your cords for the ChiaoGoo aren't online yet, are there? The tips. And I said, no, I don't think they are. So since Liz Liz carved a window out, she gets to show stuff off. Okay. I don't know if we're going to be able to say prices and everything on all of these, but you can check them out online.
We'll get the prices up. You'll save 15% this week.
Red cables. I'll let Liz show them off.
We have cables in lots of different sizes. We pulled out the smallest.
Lengths and sizes.
And we do sell to attach to the tips, size 8 and below are small. And size 9 and above are large.
The connectors to have them fit.
Yes.
You need to get a large cable for the large needles, 9 and above, and a small cable for 8 and below, like she's saying. We have them in lengths from 8 inches
to 50 inches.
Yes. And here's the deal. The 8-inch one is if you add 4-inch tips to them, you get a 16-inch needle.
You cannot add 5 inches to this.
You can. I've tried. It really doesn't work to connect the tips because people are like, but I like the longer tips. And I'm like, I get it. You can't make a hat with those.
Yeah.
I mean, you can, but you might bust everything.
Yeah.
Everything above the 8-inch one, you start to hit lengths that they're talking about the length of the cord. And then when you add the tips, you get the length of everything together, and they're the classic sizes. So the 24-inch
14, 22,
which makes a 32 when you add 5-inch tips.
Then it gets weird, and we have 30, which is
goes
the
to
40, and then 32.
No, 37.
37,
which makes a 47, which is a fixed length you can buy, but we just don't carry it.
And then
our largest fixed length is 40 inches.
We have 50-inch.
50-inch gives you a 60-inch total, which is usually the biggest you can buy in fixed. Like I said, the biggest we carry is the 40-inch in the fixed. We can order people longer ones. You got to contact the shop.
Just so I don't know. So these are just an example.
4-inch. 5-inch.
4-inch, 5-inch tips. An
And-
8-inch cable only works with the 4-inch tips.
To make a 16-inch.
Yep.
And prices on these, we're talking a range of like about $9 or so for the cords. The tips are what? Are they like 10 or 11?
They're 11 to probably 12.
Depends on
depending
how
the-
big the needle is. Like if a thicker needle is going to cost more, but they're all 15% off. For accessories, let's see. We've got end stoppers that white or black
Take your tips off, screw your end stoppers on.
to
keeps-
hold your project on the cord because you need your tips for another project, or be like Liz and just buy more needles and more tips.
I don't necessarily like
large.
doing that because if I take my tips to another project, I forget which tips I needed for the project that I just capped off. And so, yeah.
Some interchangeable sets will come with little ring markers that you can put on to remind yourself of that or write it down. We've got cable connectors, small and large. So like if you wanted to make something super long and connect 5 different cables together, we have those.
We have little rubber stoppers
That's
or
my favorite.
grippers that you can grip your needle and make a tighter.
Because these all
Connector.
come with a little pin in them. And I've seen a knit and chat people like, what is this used for? There's a pin here, looks like a little T-pin, probably is. And there's a hole right on the end where you're going to screw your needle into. And if you put the T-pin into the hole and hold it, it gives you torque leverage to tighten your needle on. And if you use the little gripper, the little heart rubber grippers, when on the needle, when you're twisting and you're holding, like you can get a really tight, nice fit. I always warn people, don't over tighten them because you can strip them.
Strip it.
But so you want to find that sweet spot between, have you stripped one?
I haven't stripped one, but I know that it now goes around and around it. Like I can feel where it's supposed to stop and I can crank it further.
So you need to find the sweet spot between not tightened enough because it will start to unscrew as you're knitting with it. And I have felt that you'll feel like a catch as you push your needles, your yarn over it. If you start to feel a catch, like it's not sliding smoothly, try to back your work out, pull your needle out and tighten it before things fall apart and fall off. And then your stitches and fall off and their sadness. But the sweet spot between getting it tight so that doesn't happen, you can tighten it to the point where it hopefully will never come apart while you're knitting with it, but you can also over tighten it. So
Note to self.
Note to self. We also have the connectors. We also have the adapters.
Now the adapters are lots of fun because I prefer the small cable for my larger cables.
Mm-hmm.
And so what you have to do is you have to get the adapter. It only works large needle to small cable or small needle to mini cable, which we do not sell.
We don't, but we have mini
Sets.
interchangeable sets.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to take like a little short cord, a mini cord, we sell a couple mini cords in very small sizes, in random sizes. But if you wanted a really mini flexible cable with a larger tip than usually goes on the minis, because minis are for like socks and stuff often. You have that.
But you
have
cannot
to
make it go backwards.
Yeah, you can't take a bigger you can't take a smaller thread and put it on a larger, firmer cable. It doesn't go that way. It only goes from a bigger thread to get you down to the smaller threads on the thinner cable. And that's what most people, they want a more flexible cord, because these cords are wonderful because they are the no memory cable, like steel cable inside the red casing. And that's why everyone loves these needles. Is take them out of the package. They don't corkscrew on you. They just like, bloop, yay, I get to knit with them. But I can go get a cord from the Lakeys, which we're not putting up yet, and show you the difference.
50 inches. Absolutely no memory. It has a little twist, but like it's 50 inches. So
Here's the 50 inches from the Likey cord that we carry. These are plastic. They're a good plastic. They're a durable plastic. This one comes with its own end stoppers, by the way. These are not going up online yet. Contact the shop if you want them. But these, if I See this guy? This guy
Slingy
will have memory.
or no.
That one won't. And these cannot be used interchangeably, though, I should say. These have the screw on the end. If I put my thumb behind there, the screw is on the cord. It works with likey tips that don't have, like, this is the male part and that's the female part. The threads are that you screw into are on the tip, and the ones that pop out to screw into are on the cord. These guys are opposite. The hole is on the cord, and the threads that are going to tie into it are on the needle tip. So you can't buy likey tips and put a ChiaoGoo cord on it. It's not going to work. But these guys, which are not going up today, will work with like Knitter's Pride, Knit Picks, that kind of stuff. ChiaoGoo kind of works with ChiaoGoo. However, I will do my best to get these up as well. We showed off the metal tips. I have wood tips in only a few sizes. So if you really like wood tips, but you want memory-free cords, you can, what I like to call Frankenstein that. And you can piece together.
Yeah, they're
ChiaoGoo. It's
ChiaoGoo.
gotta all be ChiaoGoo.
They're the ChiaoGoo twist.
They're called spin tips. Twist tips are the metal ones.
This.
Spin tips are the wood ones, because the plastic cords for the patina tips from ChiaoGoo, they actually spin in place, which we don't carry separately right now. We only carry the red lace because they are such good sellers for us. Anyway, that's so much more information than you need to know. But to review, because we have to open up the shop, what will be 15% off this week? Pacific Sport from Cascade, Amano Ayni, the ChiaoGoo tips and accessories. Everything that I can get up online, I will put in that category this week. And it could be some things will be up sooner than others, but I'll work on it today as I have time. All right. Yeah, I think that's it. So please subscribe. We are getting there in subscribers. We're at like 470 now. Ooh, it's so exciting. If we can get to 500, we will have a, I wouldn't say a mega sale, but we'll have a decent sale. Only for our YouTube subscribers who are watching and listening.
If you are watching behind episodes,
Mm-hmm.
I recommend that every so often you know,
check the comments, because I might bury it in the comments somewhere if we actually hit 500, or I might title one of them 500, yes, and then you need to watch that one.
Keep an eye on how many subscribers are actually on the page, because we don't want you to miss out if we hit 500 and you know. It'll
be a limited time sale. It'll be only a week or two when we do that sale, but we need to hit 500 subscribers first. And so at least like this, you know, leave us a comment, give us a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, share with friends so they can subscribe and keep us going in an upward trajectory. And tomorrow is Dear Becky and Lizzie and our Dear Abby-esque adjacent show. We have a question. If you would like to send us a question, if you want it answered tomorrow, email
Liz@sundragonartandfiber.com.
Or you can write us and we can get a lovely handwritten note and we will read it at a future date. If you write Dear Becky and Lizzie, Sun Dragon Art and Fiber, 35 South Broad Street, Brevard, North Carolina, 28712.
No show notes.
Okay. And then we have Knit Night on Friday, and you can join that by joining the Zoom meeting and putting in our shop phone number, which is 828-877-3550. We got to go because I have a lesson at 10:30 and there's stuff all over the table. So we miss you. We love you. We hope you are staying safe, and welcome to the community if you are new. And yay, we love our community, and we will see you tomorrow.